Hey guys, this is Strawberry Sheep Productions here, and today I'm going to be talking about, drumroll please, Crona's father. You heard that right, Crona's father. Now, this is going to be a theory that I made a couple months back that has recently gotten looked at by a lot of people, and I think others agree with me on this. So I decided why not share this theory to YouTube. Now guys, if you haven't read the Soul Eater manga, you're probably not going to understand a word I'm saying, so I suggest you read that before you watch this video. But if you haven't read it, or you just want to take the chance to watch it anyway, this is going to be a very, very interesting episode here on my channel, so here I go. It's going to be a one-shot of me reading the script I wrote out. Enjoy! Alright everyone, gather around, for I am going to unravel my theory as to who exactly is Crona's father. And, as you probably guessed it, I'm going to say that their father is indeed Noah. Okay, I have a thing for Noah, which is why I wrote that. In case you guys don't know who Noah is, let me explain. This guy is Noah. Insert picture here. He only makes an appearance in the Soul Eater manga, so if you want to know him better, I suggest reading that. Anyway, this guy is a personified greed, and is the main antagonist from chapters Capture Baba Yaga Castle to Salvage. He captures Death the Kid in the Book of Iban and tries to collect Ashura as well. Now, before I start to explain my theory, let me give you some background to Noah and Medusa's encounter. This is how I believe they met. As shown in the manga, Arachne had the Book of Iban 800 years previously when she used it to create her own demon weapons. Insert picture of the manga cap here. Alright, so I think that when Arachne was being hunted by Lord Death and had to break into spiders, Medusa was ready to take the book, but instead Noah emerged from the chapters. At this time, Medusa was still researching and trying to develop her black blood. Since Noah was already an experimenter and thought the idea of creating a perfect being was rather interesting, they decided to team up for the time being. This leads to my theory. Crona was not born. They were actually made by Noah and Medusa. Now, let's look at what I consider hints from the manga that poke at this little theory of mine. Firstly, we know that Noah and Medusa had to have met before, which supports my theory. We know that they have to have met because it gives little clues with them saying things like, Noah won't beat me this time, or I hope Medusa's experiments are unsuccessful as well. The manga panels that support this idea here. Next, we know that both of them have the capabilities to make people. We know Medusa can because obviously Crona is her child. We learned this if you watch Soul Eater. And we know Noah can because of what Gopher says in the manga. Insert little frame things here. Now, our biggest clue is the similarities between Gopher, which is the person that Noah made, and Crona, which is the person that Medusa made. What I believe is that Noah tried to make a person first. He tried to make a person who was already in existence to a perfect being. So he took a person and tried to make him perfect, and used the Book of Iban to try this, but he ended up tainting Gopher's soul instead, as shown here. Now, the reason I think he used Gopher was because Gopher was a Grigori, which means they have a, like, 1 in 1,000, 1 in 100,000 something. It means, like, you have an angel soul. When Gopher failed at being the perfect being, Noah agreed to help Medusa in her plans. How do we know that Noah will help people get what he wants? In the Battle of the Seas Baba Yaga Castle, Noah helps Arachne by providing her demon locks, demon tools, and even helping to morph her into Madness. Of course he was planning to betray her all along, but he still helped. Anyway, this leads to me believing that the black blood is also made of the Book of Ivan's ink. Let's look at the similarities between Gopher's ink and Crona's black blood. First, the similarities between Gopher's soul and Crona's soul. As you can see in the previous chapter, Gopher is a Grigori, but there's also another character besides Maka with wings on their soul. Can you guess them? That's right, Crona. Next, let's look at how they can both sprout wings from their bodies. Insert little manga pictures here. Look pretty similar, don't they? Next, let's go to how they use their weapons. Now, some of you may be thinking that there's no possible way Crona's Screech Alpha can ever tie into Gopher. He can't use a weapon because he's not a Meister, right? Wrong! Just like Crona, his weapon is built into his body. Insert manga picture here. Look familiar? It so should. Next, we have the hardness of the ink and the blood. It's basically the same. Insert the little thingy here. Still don't believe me? Here's one more hint that could draw to the conclusion that Noah is in fact Crona's father, that was doing making little quotation marks, or helps to create them. This one is less obvious, but it still might be true. Noah always makes sure that whenever he's doing something, it's him doing it. He's the personification of greed, let's not forget. He's not going to let anyone else take credit for what he's done. I think that he not only helped to make Crona, but maybe named them too. This one is a bit far-fetched, but stay with me, guys. In some translations, Crona's name can be spelt like this. Insert manga picture here. Crona. Pay close attention to the spelling. C-H-R-O-N-A. Haven't we seen some of those letters before? Let's take another look. C-H-R-O-N-A. Well, listen to the letters that I said, exaggerated them. N-O-A-H. It spells Noah. Now, some of you might be thinking, okay, that one is just a coincidence, but some Harry Potter fans may side with me on this one because of Tom Marvolo Riddle turning into I Am Lord Voldemort. I don't know, it's way far-fetched, but it's still a thing that's there. Maybe Okubo was a Potterhead. Anyway, if you guys liked this theory, please leave a like, maybe a comment on what you think could be helpful to my theory or your own theory about Crona's father. Maybe you don't think Crona has one. I worked so hard to decipher this, guys. I would appreciate if you left a little like or a comment. I love it. And if you want to see more Soul Eater AMVs or me just being an idiot, saying things to a camera and stuttering like an idiot the entire time, go ahead and subscribe. It'll be in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you decide you want to stay on my channel for more, thank you. And I guess that's it. See ya.